Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kenny Devi, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing my knowledge with you on how I created this masterpiece, the airline and the ventilation pattern and everything you need to know concerning this air. And I'll be so glad to have you learn one or two things in today's video. If this is your first time of coming by my channel, you're welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, you are the MVP of this channel. Let's go straight to the video. Hello, welcome back. So we are going to be going to the segment whereby I'm going to be sharing with you guys the materials I use for today's tutorial. And the first materials you are needing is of course a hair bundle, which I use a body wave, a hair blend to make this video. So this is the hair blend, and I'm going to be making use of our Swiss days because we are ventilating a 4x4 closure. So I'm definitely going to be using a Swiss lace. So the third material I'm going to be needing is my cardboard, which that's my draft, my sketching on how the airline is going to look like, which I'm still going to put the video on how I draw it in this video. Of course, you need something you are going to put underneath to make it visible, that blue nylon. Then you need your canvas head. So the canvas head is very, if you don't have a canvas head, you can use a mannequin head. Then our almighty material, as I call it almighty material because it is the one that does the work, that's our ventilating pin. So I'm going to be using the wooden one, and this is how it's looking like. I'm using size 3, size 2 and 2, the one that pick 2 to 3 strand. Then our bubble pin, which we are going to be using to pin the air. So these are the materials needed for today's tutorial. So let's go straight to our sketching of the airline. So guys, this is a segment I don't want you guys to miss. This segment we are going to be taking our measurements. As you all know, we are ventilating a 4x4 closure. So I'll be taking my ruler. You can use tape rule for accurate measurement. I'm going to be, you see the points I make, that point, that's 4 inches. Then from this place I mark 5 inches because of the extra lace we are going to be putting at the front of the hair. So that is why I'm measuring 5 inches here. So those extra lace you see on frontal closure, that's what I'm trying to add to my initial ventilation. So my ventilation, I'm ventilating a 4x4 closure, but I'm going to be putting our extra lace. Don't mind my ruler, I later have to change it, then put it in the right way, so just to make the demarcation straight. So this is 6 inches. So you are just going to draw the line as you can see in this video how I'm drawing it. So make sure your drawing is very straight because this is serve as a guideline for your ventilation. So the other part, that's the down part, you need to do the same thing there. So let's watch this video and learn one or two things. So this is the point whereby I've made it. Then I'm going to be drawing the rulers also to see to join the line, that's the yeah, the lines together. So let's connect the line and see how.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things you never show, there are the things I want to know.
So guys, we are going to be marking the 4 inches. So this is the 4 inches. The initial inch we measured before was 5 inches. So this is 4 inches here. Then we are going to be looking for the middle point of 4 inches, which is 2. You can see that's why I marked the middle point at 2. So don't make this mistake. For people that are in my online class, they know this. And if you want to join our Telegram group, we have a little class on air sketching. So this place, from the middle part I measured is 0.5 is 0.5 inches, and I have a separate video too on my channel. I'm going to put it right here while editing this audio in the description box so that you can learn. So from the middle point where you measure 2 inches, you can see I measured 1 inches. I mean, that is half of 2 inches, that is 1 inches. So you are going to be connecting the airlines together, and that is what I'm doing right here. So let me recap again. From the middle to the second point we made is 0.5 inches. Then the new one will be the one you are going to be using for your measurement. So from that middle point to the other, we measure 1 inches, then we measure 1 inches, that is half of 2. Then that is how we connect these two together. You can see I'm trying to recap again. That place is 0.5, is 0.5, that is the peak area, is 0.5. So for us to get the middle point, that's your center, you are going to be demarcating the center line, and this is how your sketching look like. So you cannot go ahead to cut your cardboard. You can say this is how it should look like while you are drafting your airline. So this is my draft on my ventilation. So let's go straight to the ventilation video. Alright guys, so we are going to be going to the placing of the materials we are going to be using for the ventilation, which is the nylon, the cardboard with the Swiss lace. So I've cut the Swiss lace down. I didn't make any measurement, I just tried to cut some pieces. I used the cardboard to cut the Swiss lace, I mean. So this is how it's going to be looking like. I place the cardboard beneath, then the nylon on top of it for easy ventilation. So I'm going to be using my pin, which is the office pin or any pin of your choice. This is what I'm going to be used to pin the air down, the cardboard down. So the reason why I'm using the nylon, which is the blue, the transparent nylon, I think some people call it plastic, right? So nylon, we call it nylon here in Nigeria. So I'm going to place it on the air. I'm going to place it on the air, blue, particularly this blue, because it makes your work easier. It makes the lines of of the it makes the lines of the vent on the Swiss lace to be more visible. So make sure you place it very well. Make sure the lace is sitting well on the mannequin this while placing your Swiss lace on it. So I'm going to be placing the first the cardboard, second the nylon, then the lace. So that is what I'm doing, considering the lines and everything. So watch me as I
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me.
So guys, you are going to be prepping our wave on, which we are going to, that's the air bundle we are going to be using for this tutorial. As I said earlier, I'm using an air blend and it's a body wave type. So all you have to do now is to separate the air as you are seeing it now. So this segment is what I called air prepping for ventilation. So what we're doing now is to separate a little part from the bundles, then you bring your scissors towards it. Make sure you take it gently. You bring your scissors towards it, then you curve the wefts of the air, that is the tip of the air. You cut it out, and as a beginner I always advise my students to pick a little so that it will be easy for them while ventilating and the air will not waste in case you didn't use it for that day. So after cutting the tips of air, this is how it's going to be looking like. You can see, so this is the air bundles we are. You can make use of your tape comb, or I make use of my hand literally to remove the small pieces, because this air is a very long air and the short one there is very small. So this is what I'm going to be working for my ventilation. So guys, I've gone ahead to half of the air, that is the back side. I've ventilate one side, and if you can look at it, you can see that I've already demarcated. I've drawn another line which is 1 inches for the back part. So for falling back, you need to draw 1 inches. So that is what you see. I've already ventilated, I'm ventilating the other side. So the method I make use of is what I call in between method, which is in my Telegram in between method. If you want me to make a video and drop it down in the comment section, I'm going to get back to you. So literally, I'm going to be picking one strand. I'm going to be using a double split method for my ventilation method. So I'm going to be making use of double split method for this ventilation, and I'm going to be skipping row. I'm going to be skipping one line, skip one line, ventilate on one O, skip one O, ventilate on one line, skip one line. So that is what I'm going for the first row. And for this is the method I make use of for the first row. I mean, this one I'm ventilating. So when it comes to the second row, it has another method which I between method, which I'm going to be showing also in this video. This is the back part. We want the air to the back, and the place shouldn't be looking slanting. So I draft out 1 inches at the down part area. You can see, I hope you can see it. So let's to watch the video, and I'm coming back to address the class. So guys, you can see I've go ahead to ventilate one line, skip one line, ventilate on a straight line. You can see. So the second part now is the one I want you guys to pay attention to. So we are going to be counting. We are going to be counting from this, the one you ventilated on one. You are going to count the O, 1, 1, 2, 3. Then the third one, that's when you are going to ventilate. I hope you get what I'm saying. So the third O, the third line, 1, 2, 3. That's what you are ventilating on. So the second one, you count from this place, 1, 2, 3. The one you did not ventilate on, so you ventilate on it like this. So the second one, 3. The second one, yeah. I hope you grab what I'm saying. So let me just go on it off camera and see how it is. So guys, as I was saying, yeah, you're going to count three. 1, 2, 3. Now this is where you're going to be working with. But because we are already tracing this line like this, so we are going to be following this part. For this place to the third place. We are not leaving any space, we are not leaving any line. This is what we are following.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting.
So we are using in between method, then we are skipping 3 lines. So here now, 1, 2, 3.
I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store.
So we are not skipping any line. Don't forget that we are ventilating on all lines, but we are skipping 3 lines, 3 O's.
Every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I Wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. I'll see the Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights. A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not
So guys, because
enough,
of time, I've got ahead
I
to
wanna
ventilate
see
one
the
side of
stuff the
the
world
hair
has got
off
in
camera, how
store.
it's looking like. So let's go straight to the
I
pattern I
wanna take
used
it
to
all in,
ventilate the
I'm
other, because I don't
falling.
want
The
this video to be
cityscape by
too
night,
long.
wanna catch in
That's
my
why I'm kind of
photos.
shortening
Where
the
you go,
process.
every corner
Guys, let's
twice
go
as
to the
bright.
next
They'll
step.
be my
So this
treasures
is the hair
forever.
and this is
When
the
I can't
second
hold
step.
you
I
tight,
want
I'll
to be
see the
parting this hair
Stockholm
in a
lights.
C-cut and center parting. It's a 4x4. So I'm going to go at the middle. You know, the one we ventilated at the back, we leave no space because we want the back to be full. We only leave 3 holes ventilation, which is going to be the one we are going to be using entire for the entire video. So you want to we are going to be leaving one line middle, that is one hole for the middle. Then we are going to ventilate a straight line that will be for the center parting. So that is what I'm trying to do here. So we are still using the same ventilation pattern, ventilation knotting, which is double split method. So guys, if you're in this video, the only way you can support this channel is by liking and subscribing to my channel. And thank you for the 2000 plus family. I'm so grateful, guys. I'm so grateful, and we are on our way to our monetization. That means a lot to me. So thank you, guys. Back to what we are doing. We are online, we are skipping one line, ventilating on one o, skip one o for the middle. So we are leaving one line at the middle, then we are ventilating on one o, skip one o, using double split. So guys, I'm coming. Watch. Yeah, let's make it spicy. So guys, this is how it's looking like after our ventilation. You can see mine for the demarcation of the middle part, and this is how it's looking like. This must also look like this while ventilating. I don't want this video to bore you guys, so that's why I'm trying to do a voiceover. I don't want a loud video, but I'm not doing a voiceover. So this is it. And so guys, for the slanted be doing, so we want to be ventilating on a line. You know, we are ventilating the straight line, that's the pattern. We are going to be leaving a line. When I mix a line, I mix line, not o and not row. Still following the same pattern, we are going to ventilate on one o, skipping one o's. Eventually, when you look at it closely to the back, that means 3 O's. So you are still to understand what I'm saying, but keep, and you are going to see what I meant by skipping in. So you see, it's still kind of saying we are doing the same method. We are skipping one line. You can see you skip one line. I'm showing you in this video. Then you start from the second line. So at the end of the day, it's going to be from the middle of the one you have before, and it's going to be starting from the third line. You skip you skip one line, one o I mean. So after you skip one o, you ventilate. After ventilation, you are still going to skip one also, as you are seeing in the video, we are skipping one hose. What make this different is that you are doing it in a slanted line, not the straight line, while ventilating the back part. So learn a new thing. So when you get this, you want it to be in a slant because you want your frontal to fall to the side and to the side. But this particular method, skipping one line, it makes it even air to the back, it will bend, because this method is kind of is a factory standard. It's a very good one. So learn and learn and learn. So I skip one line, not a O. Then I'm going to skip one slanted method. So I'm not going to ventilate it on the, I'll be ventilating on the second O. I hope look closely and see what I'm doing. So going to be using in a slanted method. You skip one O, you ventilate on this second O. You are going to skip only one the roll, and so keep watching and enjoy the. So I heard because of the length of those video is getting too much, so I have to short some side. So you can see we are already at the front, and this place is also the method we are going to be following. That means skip one line, ventilate on one O, skip one O. You can see in a slanted method, you can see how the direction of the air is going. So I'll be talking about the airline area. You can see I'm making the close up of the airline, whereas I want it to be straight here. So one thing I just want you to know in this area, airline area, is that the strand of air I'm picking for the whole air was maximum of 3.2. But this airline area, I started picking only one strand. Why? Because we want our airline to be natural. We want it to look natural. The knoting should be tiny as little as possible, and it should be looking more natural. So that is why we call the airline area the most sensitive one. So I'm going to be picking only one strand in this video, and only one strand for the airline area, only one strand. So one thing I still want to say is that when you are doing this, you are still following the vertical line. As you can see in this video, I'm done with the first sign, and this is how it's looking like. I'm still following the vertical method. So don't change your method. Don't That means the slanted method. So that is what you are going to be doing, but you are going to be picking only one strand. You are going to apply this method for the whole hair, and let's see the final look of the hair. Yeah, so guys, this is the final look of the airline area. So we are picking one strand, and you can see how natural the airline is looking like. So tell me what you think about the airline in this comment section. Hope you have not forget to like and subscribe. So I'll go ahead
Guys,
to
this is
wig this
difficult of
hair
the
and style it on my
of the
mannequin
four
hair.
by four
So for
question.
those of us that want to watch the
This is
wigging
right.
video, I'm having a video on that, which I'm going to be posting after this particular video. Thank you. Thanks for staying tuned. This is the final look of there. You can see the airline, see how it's popping. This air is ventilated by Kenny Debbie. So tell me, why won't you bring your air to Kenny Debbie? And for our online class on ventilation is still ongoing, registration is still on, physical training, everything is still on. So stay tuned. Bye.